Wow, we made it.
Yeah, we made it all the way through the music for once. Look at that. I feel like we're going to get ourselves in this bad habit of people are going to send us music and we're going to play it on air.
Well, I guess it's better than not having music, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, we've already beaten the parade tunes to death.
How many times can we start off with that nonsense?
How many times can we play Jim Thompson before people realize we're just playing Jim Thompson over and over and over again? Hey, Andy.
Yes, Josh.
You know what really just chaps my asshole?
What's that, Josh?
When you do 50 episodes of the world's worst bagpiping podcast and have almost nothing to show for it. Here we are in our 50th episode. We're celebrating. You and I are celebrating a milestone, an achievement that we've gotten to.
We are celebrating.
Didn't we do this for the New Year's thing?
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Easy now. Easy now.
It's a great
not rehash
song.
Too much stuff.
It's a great thing.
But yeah, strangely enough, here we are all by our lonesome doing the Chanter Rant podcast, just like we started.
Yeah,
just two drunk guys with microphones.
Two dicks in a room.
Two drunk guys with microphones in my dining room.
Yeah, here we are. 50 weeks later.
50 weeks later.
Josh set a goal of doing 52 weeks straight, a year straight without a break, no matter what, every week, just to see if we could do it.
Just see if we can do it. And we're close.
We're 2 weeks away.
Yeah, then we can quit.
Are we really?
No.
That would be amazing.
God, no. Are you kidding me?
Please tell me we can quit after
No.
this.
What would the 6 do? What would the 6 do if we quit?
Oh my God. Can you imagine those people on their own?
Yeah.
That's like
People think we're bad.
it's like people in the South without religion. Can you imagine that?
No, it'd be left to their own devices. It would just be fires. It'd just be fires and sodomy.
And a lot of lynchings and weird shit happening.
Anyway, welcome to the Chanter Rant podcast. My name is Josh. With me, as always, is my bearded co-host Andy.
That's me.
And this is an explicit show, if you couldn't tell already. So if you have sensitive ears, you have 5 seconds to listen to something else. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck. Metal. And listeners can review the show on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, Andy's Grindr, MySpace, and also Twitter. You can send us emails and voicemails to be played on air, and you can send Honey Bourbon Snapchats at honeybourbon1. Check out the Chanter Rant store at chanterrant.com. Like every episode of the Chanter Rant podcast, this episode is brought to you by the Chanter Rant store at chanterrant.com. Go buy some shirts, or don't.
Yeah, please do.
Last but not least, invite and share with your friends and Fusco.
Yes, sir.
I feel like this might be the last show of the Chanter Rant podcast, only to be brought to you by chanterrant.com.
Yes, because something's coming in within an hour. We have some news.
We have officially launched the Chanter Rant Patreon page. So for the price of a cup of coffee or a shitty pint, you can support the Chanter Rant podcast. Go to patreon.com/chanterrant. And you will get access to not only the show, but some upcoming exclusive content, pre- and post-show footage, and of course, everything uncensored.
Yeah. And so break out your wallets. Cha-ching!
Ching! Well, and we set that at what, $5 a month? Which is not that bad.
Yes, I believe that's what it is. So,
I mean, you're at that point, you're paying a little over $1 a podcast, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then think of all the nonsense that we're not allowed. I mean, we get ourselves in trouble right
just
now.
The way we, and we're technically censored on the stuff we do normally.
Yeah, we can imagine what we can do in private.
An uncensored show, yeah.
It's going to be amazing.
So yes, we've officially launched the Chanter Rant Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/chanterrant. Support the show if you are one of the 6, and we certainly appreciate it. And you will get, you'll get some exclusive content that is even too fucked up for our normal broadcast.
Yeah, we have all kinds of ideas for things we're going to use Patreon for, right?
Yeah,
video content,
exclusive products, videos,
early stuff,
post show materials, and extra show stuff. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Videos,
especially
passed out on the couch.
Some of those things that are going to be filmed while we're at Winter Storm next weekend.
Oh yeah. Well, anything that ends up X-rated is for sure going on Patreon.
Yeah, it's got to go on Patreon. You got to pay to see it.
So I don't know if any Highland dancers go to Winter Storm, but watch out.
Yeah. Well, we can blur the faces.
So we got cameras and a box of condoms.
This is why you asked me to make those release forms. Now I understand.
Now we know what we're going to do with all that.
And if you're a Patreon at $100 or more, you'll get a molded dildo in the shape of mine or Andy's penis. talk about real Team Josh or Team Andy shit right there.
Oh my god, yeah. If you're really into Team whoever. Oh, fuck.
And hit it.
Shit. This new mic setup got me screwed.
What do you mean new? What do you mean new mic setup?
The pointing down thing is now...
It's the same damn mic.
No. The mic's the same, but this...
Yeah, but that's because you didn't wrap your cable right because you're a goddamn noob.
No, trust me.
Easy there, nub-dub. Anyway, getting into the show, we have a special announcement. Today is the birthday of a very good friend of ours, Mr. Sean Cahill.
I don't know if he's a friend of ours anymore, but he was.
He was at one point. And Kelly Sheehan keeps ringing my goddamn phone, so I'm going to put her on speaker. Hold on.
All right.
Hey, what do you want, you drunk? You're on air.
That's Meatloaf Kelly to the rest of you.
I am just leaving the airport. Where are you at, you drunk?
We're at our house. We're at my house recording the show right now.
Oh.
So
You're not quite done yet. Are you going anywhere post-show?
we are, and we just started, so you might as well just come here.
Over there.
Yeah, you might as well just head here.
All right. Do I need to bring booze, or is there booze there?
We're short on beer, but we're good on whiskey.
Yeah.
Short on beer, good on whiskey.
And we're long
What
on...
kind of beer do you want?
Kelly, we're long on dick, too, by the way, just so you know. Nothing?
Yes, because she's smart. Okay, so Sheehan, apparently we're going to see you in a hot minute.
Yeah,
All right,
possibly.
catch you in a bit. Bye.
My day went to shit. What kind of beer do you want?
The lightest beer you can find.
Yeah, we're watching our figure for Winter Storm.
I want to try to see my penis again.
You're watching your figures? Look, I'm not buying that, whatever that bullshit you were drinking last time, so...
I say you get whatever your heart tells you.
Yeah, surprise us.
Well, my heart is usually in the wrong place, so I'll be there in, 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm going into a tunnel. Well, that
Kelly
pretty much.
apparently did not get the point that we were actually on the show.
Yeah, we're literally on the show right now.
Land
So
the plane.
that'll be interesting to see when she shows up like a bag of bricks through my front door. But anyway, it's Cahill's birthday today, dude.
Yeah.
We said we wanted a grab bag episode. This could be as grab bag as it fucking gets.
Yeah, this is very grab baggy. We have no plan.
So it's Cahill's birthday today. He turned 72 years old, which I'm really proud of him. Not a lot of firefighters live to that age, and I got Cahill the best present for his birthday.
Did you? What was that?
Well, strangely enough, I thought of what would Cahill want more than anything in the world. He would want
Bigger penis?
well, yeah, that.
Cahill has a small penis.
But he would want Ozzy Osbourne to do his job for him yet again.
You're right. He just wants to retire.
Yeah, he just wants to retire, just like every fireman. They just want to retire in solitude. Yeah. So we got Ozzy Osbourne once again to cover for Cahill's Corner, bringing us Ozzy Osbourne's Corner.
Happy birthday, Cahill.
G'day, boys. Ozzy Broad here, wishing you all a belated Happy New Year. If I'm not mistaken, when you're playing this, it'll be your 50th episode. Congratulations! Who'd have thought when you first started farting nonsense into a microphone around this time last year that you'd still be on the air, having amassed 6 whole listeners? Only a couple of weeks until your first anniversary, too. I think traditionally you get paper as a first anniversary present. Is that the real reason that the band that shall not be named is going to be playing for Sheets this year? So, it kind of feels like it's been 50 episodes since I last rang in. Sorry about that. I had been waiting to see if our friendly neighbourhood sensitive fireman would contribute in the meantime to his segment. But I guess he must be too busy playing with his fire hose over there in Arizona. Maybe one day he'll finally get it working again, so he can call in as a guest on Ozzy Osbourne's Corner. Anyway, it's been a roller coaster couple of weeks on the show. Fan favourite Barb poured some serious haterade on the boys for bagging Outlander, sacrilege, and deviated into some deviant discussions about how chewing tobacco tastes and whether you can trust your friends with your dick pics. The answer is always no. Then handsome Tony finally came on to chat about how he loves being choked and pegged and how his Hitler haircut helps him score with the hotties. I think that's what he was saying. There was a bit of tiny pipe band discussion in there somewhere too, I think, but it was hard to tell around the 70s porn and hustler confessionals. Fusco then got a little bit academic with a detailed history of the etymology of roots. Just quietly, I'm not even kidding, I'm totally going to see if I can get that research published. I'll try and sneak hashtag one of the 6 in there somewhere when I do. Then last week, I have to say, great show. It was bloody brilliant to finally hear a true blue Aussie accent gracing your airwaves for a full show. Yes, the Snapchatting enigma that is Honey Bourbon made his ranter debut, and he did not disappoint. I think he may have taken the 2 drongos drinking rations as a personal challenge though, because in true Aussie style, even in the absence of a beer tent, he'd managed to have a skinful before kicking off. To be fair, being from the future, he did have a head start. So for most of the show, he was more pissed than man. I think the topic was supposed to be something about recruitment systems. It was hard to tell. But in true Honey style, despite Josh and Andy's best efforts to round him up, it managed to expertly avoid the point by very slowly and steadily meandering off in some fucking fascinating tangents that didn't really address the issue, but didn't really matter either, because the message was clear. Honey has a hot sister. And also, this land down under has some fantastic piping going on. Seriously though, Hawthorne Pipe Band may be almost as old as Joe Brady, but I can't wait to see them kick some Pommy and Seppo ass at the Worlds this year. Yeah, boy! Woo! Looking forward to your Winter Storm show next week, boys. Please try your hardest not to repeat the Flagstaff debacle or get shot, stabbed or sued. Mostly because if you do, we'll never get to see that mini kilter ass tattoo in action. And while I'm thinking ahead, just a friendly reminder for our cocky beer boy. It's exactly 3 months today until the big Vegas pipe up at Peacock Hill, so you might want to get started now on brewing some high percentage beers to bring with you. You're going to need something really strong to help you forget your humiliation after I annihilate you in the grade 4 solos. Aussie Broad, out.
Damn, coming in hot from Ozzy Osbrod.
Dude, as usual, a success.
I feel like we need a rebuttal from Beer Boy Brad.
Has he ever voicemailed in?
Yeah, I think he's voicemailed in before, and he occasionally will Instagram me on, tell him he's got some good shit talking on Twitter too. If you've been on the Twitter feed,
I've seen
him and Ozzy Osbourne have been going at it. So the battle at Peacock Hill is going to be one for the record books of Chanter Rant.
Speaking of going at
never has more fanfare been created for a more pointless contest than 2 grade 4 soloists at Las Vegas Highland Games.
Las Vegas Highland Games in April. Speaking of going at it, next week is Winter Storm. She mentioned it in her talks and her
this is true.
thing.
Yeah.
And it made me think that since we're going to Winter Storm and we have a couple things to announce. One, we have a brand new box of condoms we're bringing with us. Just in case. I figure someone's going home pregnant regardless.
Yeah, well, I mean, anytime we're in any kind of venue like that, the first row.
Yeah, I mean, just us being there,
yeah,
the women are going to end up pregnant.
We're incredibly potent
There's
men.
so much sexiness and all that going on.
And this will still be after we show up to Winter Storm and are immediately kicked in the balls 12 times. We'll still be potent.
I'm bringing security. I don't know about you. His name is Joe Brady.
I'm just glad that I'm not on Andy Fusco security duty anymore.
Oh my God, we're in trouble.
Because that was a full-time goddamn job.
I got a couple of ex-cops on my security detail, so we're okay.
I just got me. I'm the only one on my security detail, but I'll be okay.
You're in trouble. Well, nobody will recognize you.
Yeah, no one's going to know.
Because you'll have your sunglasses off.
If I put my sunglasses on, it's all over.
Anyway.
So we got some emails too. We got an email from a good friend of the show recently.
Oh yeah,
just kind of a rambling email. Fusco, you want to lay that one out for us?
Shit, where to begin on this one? Holy moly!
Start from comment number 8.
Number 8. Oh right. Hold on, let me find it real quick.
Wait, how much of this are we allowed to say?
We just can't say her name.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So other than that.
Also,
well, no. If we say number 8, they're gonna know who she is. Well, I guess. Well, no, I never announced who she was in the picture, so okay.
Well, you just said the picture, though. So, no.
All right, this is from the girl in the picture. So anyway, she says,
"Fuck it."
I don't even know why she said this because we never commented on this, but she says, "My tits are not that impressive. You're not really missing out. My legs are really a much stronger asset, hence why they're featured in the photo I sent."
So now, completely out of context, go back to the top.
Okay, so we're at the top here. You want me to go through all these?
I mean, just cliff notes it, dude. Act as if you are a podcast co-host that knows how to parse information and only read the interesting things.
Jesus Christ, that would have helped if I pre-read this. But so she has a rambling email, and one of her points was she was surprised we opened with actual pipe band music this week, which I think a lot of people were surprised with.
Was that, with Honey Boo Boo's band?
Honey Boo Boo's band, yeah. So out of character. I legit thought it was a bit riffing on the Big Rab show, but then remembered the notes that said Honey Bourbon was on, so figured it must be his band, which it was.
Yeah, it was.
It certainly wasn't the band that shall not be named, which she mentions here. We have not.
That would have sounded like a dog pound on fire.
We have not progressed that much over the 3 weeks we had off for Christmas, for sure. So I like her number 2 comment, though. This one's pretty good. I get the impression Josh is feeling a bit left out because I bought a Team Andy shirt and not a Team Josh. 2 reasons. Andy, you are clearly a kick-ass pipe major. Why, thank you.
Bullshit. Yeah, he's got the band to show for it.
Yeah, obviously. You're blah, 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 who actually gives a shit about the band. Josh, you care a lot too, but aren't the PM.
True.
So I guess it's just a title thing.
That is true. Yeah.
So, and beards are cool, while sunglasses are often douchey.
True.
See?
Okay.
And you are a former frat boy. She doesn't mention that, but that's probably part of the douchey.
Also, I will say this. This doesn't offend me terribly because I designed both the shirts. So either way, I feel like I've won to some extent. Yeah, just because someone's bought it.
So she says, I think Josh pulls it off. Maybe because he smiles a lot. So anyways.
I smile through the pain.
So she says, so Beard's shirt is greater than Sunglasses shirt. Regardless, if you send me a Team Josh shirt, I'll totally pose in it next time I'm at the beach, except that will never happen because
So I'm just going to send the Team Josh one-piece bathing suit instead.
Yes. And she does mention a friend of hers who will also take pictures with it. The 2 of them. Which I don't want to say any more than that.
Yeah.
I don't want to give them away and get fucking creepy Rob McCallum after.
Dude, yeah. That's the last thing you need. You already sicked Rob on Adele.
Adele, I know. I feel bad. Everybody's like, who is this fucking creep?
He's sitting in a bubble bath right now, fingering his asshole and thinking about Adele.
Apparently he's single now, too. Did you see that?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
That's even worse.
He's like asking us for like help, like or advice.
Talk about the poster child for someone who dies of autoerotic asphyxiation.
He is the guy that's going to do that for sure.
He's going to be carrying himself immediately.
Oh my God, that guy. So I don't know.
You know, choke and peg, handsome Tony style.
Oh, absolutely. Who's creepier, Rob McCallum or Tony at this point?
Rob McCallum is pretty creepy, but Tony's creepy because he's got the charm, you know.
Well, he's got the look. So
he's got like the proper Patrick Bates thing going on.
This is the what would you call this? The sort of the fallacy of sexual harassment theory, where
get that quoted in a fucking soundbite.
I got to come up with a better title, but
have the soundbite from Chanter Rant be the fallacy of sexual harassment.
So what happens is this.
All right, guys, best 50th episode we ever had. We're done now.
I have a great story about this for a prime example, but the idea, the theory is, if you're handsome enough, it's not sexual harassment, right? Brad Pitt hits on you in some inappropriate way. Chances are you're not suing him, but Rob McCallum does. Everybody's creeped out. So this is the Rob McCallum thing.
This is so not a road we're going down on the Chanter Rant podcast.
I have experienced this myself. I have proof that this
Brad Pitt sexually harassed you?
Exactly. And I did not care. I was like, oh, hi.
Hello. Oh, hello. So anyway, a calendar is an awesome idea.
She talks about Rab. Do you want to talk about the Rab thing?
Yeah, I mean, not too much because, you know, I mean, then we're already in the middle of a list right now.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, we don't want to
copy Rab.
We don't want to list a bunch of shit. I don't want to steal Rab's thunder. She says we should send Rabby the Pooh a shirt. Harry Potter's awesome. Honey Bourbon's worst moment in bagpiping is surprisingly wholesome. And other than that, we're awesome. That's pretty much the gist.
Yeah, she shits on Honey Bourbon a little bit. Making fun of his dad joke, but other than that...
Dude, that was still a pretty savage dad joke. I stand by it. Like, you're the dad joke.
It's ballsy to do that to your pipe major who used to play with Field Marshal. I mean, that is ballsy.
I feel like I've done way ballsier shit to you over the course of our friendship.
Yeah, but I'm nobody, so what am I going to do about it?
Well, exactly. Okay, so moving smartly forward. So we have a new segment on the Chanter Rant podcast. It's kind of a Dear Abby style segment where it's Dear Assholes.
Really?
Yeah, and so this is the inaugural version of Dear Assholes, and it was written to us. So we're gonna cue the Dear Assholes music.
What's the piece? Somebody's gonna write in and like ask us for advice?
Yeah, they want advice from us on their pipe band life.
Oh my God. Well, okay.
So let's do it. Dear Assholes. Dear Assholes, who I listen to on the way to work, I am in need of advice that I'm sure you can give. I've just landed a gig as a roaming piper for a Ren fair. How do I prepare myself? Sincerely, Weird, but not a Rennie. Well, strangely enough, Weird, but not a Rennie. There's a lot of things that you can do to prepare for this kind of a gig. 1, get paid up front.
Absolutely.
Immediately. You gotta make sure you're paid up front. 2, bring lots of condoms.
3, shave your asshole.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna either shave, bleach, or wax.
Because it's coming
Yeah.
hard.
So I would say bring lots of condoms, not just for your penis, but also for your fingers. Really, anytime you just rubber gloves. Anytime you need to touch something, that would be a good idea. I mean, there's poo everywhere at Ren fairs.
There's a lot of orgies.
Yeah,
there's a lot
lots
of
of poo.
STDs. Lots of things going around. And I'm assuming he's playing pipes, so there's going to be a lot of fandom going on.
Anytime you can lock your pipes up in a sweat saliva-proof case, that'd be good because people will try to slob on those.
Yeah. What else? What else happens at a Ren fair that we can prepare him for?
I mean, heavy drinking, furry parties.
Yes. Bring your best costume.
Yeah. Just make sure that, like I said, safety first. If you're going to be part of a Ren Fair furry orgy, make sure that you're tested, make sure that you're protected, and most of all, have your emergency contact written in Sharpie on the back of your neck.
You might want to have it tattooed on you. To be
Yeah, you might want to. And as always, do not carry any credit cards or your government ID with you in those situations unless you're going to tape them to your inner thigh.
Right. You don't want anybody knowing who you are.
Nope.
For sure.
Yeah. No evidence. But thank you for writing in to the first installment of Dear Assholes.
Yeah. Best of luck to you.
Yeah. So we have an email.
We do?
Just the only one. Not all the ones we've already read. We're only a half hour into the show. Don't worry about it. And this is from our good friend Dion. Dion says, "What the fuck, boys?" This is in regards to the association show. Mm-hmm. What the fuck, boys? Did I miss it? Maybe my dumbass forgot about it. Did you get scared off? So we have been working on an association show. We have the distinct issue of no one in an association wanting to talk to us because we're toxic.
This is true.
But I've done some independent research in the good, and for me, I want to present the good, the bad, and the ugly of associations. Because the more research I've done, I do find some good people doing good stuff.
Well, the thing is, it would be our riskiest thing of all time because there's a lot of potential for us to get in trouble over this. So we want to definitely have our ducks in a row.
Yeah.
And have the right people with the right research and
Well, we'd like to get people to come on the show and talk about it, and no one wants to come on the show because we're assholes.
Well, we do have a future guest coming that has something to do with associations.
This is true.
But
it's in the pipeline. I don't want to big grab you too bad and just talk about a show that's going to come out never.
Right. Shit.
That actually
leads into a great.
It segues into one of our other points. We've been too harsh on Big Grab, dude.
Have we?
Yeah.
Has he? Why do we?
I've been listening to the Big Grab show, and apparently we've been shitting on Big Grab just a little too much.
Is he getting sensitive?
I don't think he's getting sensitive. It's just we've taken a lot of shots over like lists and over like random stuff. And for us, we keep in mind not everybody has the sense of humor we have. For us, if we stop making fun of you, it means we're actually mad at you. Whereas if we consistently give you shit, it means we love you.
Right. But I don't even know how this came up. Why would this come up? Like, does he think we're just...
I don't think so, no. But we took some shots at some lists, and I don't think it's us. I don't think it's us so much as now all of our fans are, like, giving him shit for doing lists.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Which is hilarious. He got us back really good, too. I don't know if you saw recently on the social media thing. I did. On the social post where like, yeah, maybe we should, like, go back through Chanter Rant and talk about some of the good moments we had, and Big Grab came in immediately. He's like, oh... Like you guys are going to do a list? It was so good.
Too bad it wasn't public, so he can't feel the satisfaction of humiliating.
Well, I thought it was great. I was thoroughly satisfied. But apparently we have to ease up on rap, which I'm okay with because that means we can double down on Grace Note Vortex.
Ooh, that's even better. But there's so little material to work with there.
That's because they don't do anything.
Can we go after Cahill instead? We haven't fucked with him.
We haven't fucked with. Well, I mean, we fuck with Cahill pretty often. Okay, well, let's put this out to the fans. Who should we fuck with next? Grace Note Vortex or Cahill, or Richard Parks or Voldemort?
Oh Jesus, you know where this is going.
Just take
that off the table.
Write it in to chanterrant@gmail.com, and we will probably do it whether we want to or not. Because fuck it.
Because we're suckers for getting in trouble. So. Yeah. I guess, Rab, your wish is coming. We're going to lay off, and you can...
Just for a moment. Although we are, and Ozzy Osbourne mentioned it, we are going to send Rab a Rabby the Pooh shirt.
Yeah, we do owe him that.
We do owe him
yes,
that.
we know this, Rab, but trust me. Just ask any of the guys that we vote shirts to how long it took them to get them, because we're terrible at it.
Yeah. Well, we have to... Well, and the problem is we can't get them shipped direct, so we have to get them shipped here, and then we have to ship it over.
Right.
to
So the
Rab.
easy part is getting it sent here. When I have to go to the post office and remail it, it takes me months because I don't want to go.
It's terrible.
So just ask...
Because our drop shipper will not ship to fucking Northern Ireland.
No. So one of our buddies I owed a shirt to forever, Zach, and it took months for me to get it to him. I had it in my possession for like 3 months. I just didn't want to go mail it. Such a nightmare. That's the U.S. Post Office, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, if you want to get a free shirt mailed to you on time, become a patron.
Yeah, we're gonna actually. That's one of the things we're gonna do. We're
gonna pick a random once a month.
Yeah, one of the patrons once a month. We will have a drawing for a free merch.
Yep.
So join Patreon.
It'll be completely random and arbitrary.
Should we say what?
Unfair. It'll be completely unfair. So.
No, I'll come up with I know how to do spreadsheets, so I can put all their names on a list. And
well, the trick is if we only have 2 patrons and the same one gets it twice in a row.
Well,
sorry, bro.
That's some bad luck.
Yeah.
But yeah. So join. What is the Patreon? It's
Patreon.com/chanterrant.
and join today.
Yeah.
And we are going to send you probably naked pictures of assholes are going to be on there.
Easily. Yeah.
You know, we should tease something. The videos we did a couple weeks ago when I was blacked out of my mind.
Yeah.
Those are hilarious.
Yeah, we're going to post those.
Those are going to go on to Patreon. You don't want to miss how Josh got me up.
So essentially, post show that what we're affectionately calling for the sesh is our post show where I take video on my cell phone and of me and Andy when we're super shit faced post show and just going out into the world.
Always a bad idea.
And yeah, we're gonna post that live for Patreon members because why not?
As long as it's behind a wall, I won't feel so bad about it.
It's going to be behind a pay gate. So anyone that wants to completely ruin your life will have to pay $5.
Yeah, chances are any of my girlfriends are not going to pay for that, so they won't ever see all the bad stuff I do.
They won't know. And they'll never have to meet each other.
Exactly. Oh, shit.
So, okay. So we got some pics as well in the email from Bill, who sent us some of those service band pics, and I'm going to pull one up.
Yeah, he brought us some more. You sent us some more stuff. Yeah.
This is actually a video from a funeral procession.
Oh,
I'm going to skip
is this a
way
surprise
ahead.
for me?
Some service band procession. This is huge, by the way. I mean, we're looking at the video.
It's like a parade? Oh, it's
There's a ton of fucking people.
Hey, it sounds almost as good as the Colorado Springs thing.
Still a lot of spats.
A lot of spats, for sure. Sounds like it too.
But, you know, multiple bands.
If I wasn't looking, I would say this sounds like spats or yellow flashes.
I still haven't seen a drum yet. I've seen like 100-something pipers.
Oh, there he is. There's one. Why is he walking back? What's happening?
They're refreshing the drum corps.
All right, so it looks like this is that same guy, right? So
Yeah.
they are wearing saffron kilts, not utility kilts or whatever it was I said a couple weeks ago.
And that was a funeral procession, which, holy shit, look at the numbers.
Yeah.
When we talk about a numbers game, the most prominent cop in all of Nevada could die, and we can maybe muster, 15 pipes and 2 drums?
Maybe. And they wouldn't invite us, for sure.
Yeah, they would not invite us. We'd have to wear our Groucho Marx disguises. This guy just get in.
Every once in a while,
mustache and glasses.
they would invite Eric, our old pipe sergeant, because he's a fireman. But even then, sometimes they wouldn't, because he was associated with us.
This is why we cannot have nice things.
So, Bill, thanks for sending that.
Yeah, man, that was cool as hell.
See, not all the service guys hate us. Every once in a while, somebody will send a shot at us. But
So we do have a quick shout out. This is to JD Ingrid Am.
How many M&Ms is that?
Ozzy Osbourne will know. She'll count them. And this is to support the Charleston Pipe Band on St. Patrick's Day. They have a shirt. We'll share it on the Facebook page, but they have a Charleston Pipe Band St. Patrick's Day shirt that they're sharing through Custom Ink to raise money for their St. Patrick's Day shenanigans. Well, not their shenanigans so much as their band.
Yeah, it's just raising money for the band. Which, so go out and support the people that are assholes like us. Like JD and Granam and Nam.
And then Fusco, I think we got a message from Gareth as well, didn't we?
We did. He sent us in a couple pictures, which Gareth from somewhere in Australia, I'm not sure where, Perth Metro, I believe, is the pipe band. And he sent us pictures of his kid and him at some event and him wearing a Chanter Rant
Apparently
shirt.
his kid made way more tips.
Yeah, that's right. They were playing outside or something, and his kid made a bunch of tips. We would...
he made no tips because he was wearing a Chanter Rant shirt.
Right. Gareth, we were actually thinking of sharing this picture, but then we thought it would be really dangerous to put your kid out there with Rob McCallum, now recently single. So to be honest, we just left it off the interwebs. So.
Also, should we add that? You know how when you go to the Chanter Rant store, you know how every piece of merch has stats?
Yeah.
We should add minus 20%, minus 20 tips if you're wearing the Chanter Rant logo shirt.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you go to the Chanter Rant store, all of our shirts and merchandise, it's got stats attached to it.
Quick sidebar. I teach, as you know, at the Dojo University.
Yes, this is true.
/analingus for your special discount. And so I was teaching.
Fibersdojo.com/analingus.
So I was teaching today, and a guy, I get some Australians in my class on Fridays because it's Saturday for them. And this guy says to me, right kind of near the end of the class, and he seems like an older sort of conservative gentleman, the best I could say. And he says, I made some sort of mention about the dojo doing a podcast. And he's like, well, I just recently started listening to your podcast. I was like, like, oh no. It was like this. It was like, oh. And he's like, no, your podcast is a little more of my sense of humor. I'm like, oh, whew. So okay, we're okay. I'm not gonna.
Dude, the Aussies love us. I've just been saving money this entire time, working my ass off. I'm gonna move to Australia.
Yeah, and just be American down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna marry a beautiful woman with an Australian accent and just do the same shit I do now. Australia is the Nevada of that hemisphere. Like,
yeah, probably you're probably right. Yeah, they're way cooler than everything else in the southern hemisphere. Yeah. So anyway. Gareth, again, thanks for the pictures and your support, as always, buying a shirt.
Yeah, man. And congratulations to the kid making the fucking tips.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. And I hope he's investing those not in a college fund, but in another set of pipes or,
or a future liver transplant.
Yeah. Have him put that money aside and buy himself a motorcycle. It'll go well.
Between pipes and motorcycle, he'll get laid for sure. Oh, wait. How old is he?
With motorcycle, not with pipes. Yeah,
no, not at all. Just ask Honey Bourbon.
So we have a Facebook message from Just Ben Timberlake, which is like Justin Timberlake, but different. He says, fellas, I just want to say thanks on behalf of Lone Pipers. Chanter Rant is many things. Too many? ? But for those of us who live far away from badly lit practice halls, it's a welcome reminder of pipe band life, and I do not mean prison. The piping world, with all of its frustrations and annoyances, is still so much fun and filled mostly with people you like to be around. Some non-listeners might criticize you guys for crudeness. Well, the listeners criticize us for that too, but okay. But I thank you for your weekly dose of the camaraderie that makes piping so sweet. Here's to the next 50 episodes, you beautiful maniacs. Well, hey, here's to you, Ben. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
So we got just a couple more things. We already talked about us doing Live-ish from Winter Storm. Speaking of which, we're doing an episode Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
After we get off the plane from Winter Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Literally anybody's invited.
Yeah, if anybody's going that listens, you're welcome to come and say hi and talk bullshit with us.
So if you want to come to our tiny hotel room episode of the Chanter Rant podcast,
yeah.
All you got to do is write us either over Facebook or chanter@gmail.com. We're going to go as soon as we land. We're gonna go hit the nearest frozen liquor store, buy some booze, and we're gonna set up to do the show.
Correct. And if you're a female and you want to show us your boobs, that's also welcome.
Or if you're Joe Brady and want to show us your boobs.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, we might get. Is Joe Brady's coming, right?
Joe Brady's coming.
Get Joe Brady live.
We've never. Why is it just occurring to us now?
Yeah.
You've never met Joe Brady in person, have you?
This is why they pay me the big bucks.
This is the other very exciting thing. You've never met Joe Brady in person.
No, I'm very excited. Joe Brady is one of my best friends that I've never met.
Wait till he starts humping your leg.
Is he like tall? Is he?
No, he's not.
Okay,
He's a shorter guy.
Then I can just shake him off then.
Probably a little shorter than me, I would say.
Okay.
Guess.
Well, you're pretty wee, dude.
I'm average. I'm very, very average.
Does that make me very not average?
You're taller than average.
Okay.
Probably.
Well, fuck you.
So, yeah. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. The Joe Brady experience live and in person. We're going to see who else. I just want to get some. And I don't think Andrew Douglas is going, but there's some other dojo.
What? Douglas not coming?
I'm not sure.
Is Carlisle coming?
Carlisle.
Andrew Carlisle?
Yes, he's competing, I believe. Do you know him?
Yeah. I edited a bunch. Well, I don't know him, but I've edited a bunch of his videos.
Carlisle.
Yeah.
Andrew Carlisle.
Yeah, for the dojo.
No, you must be talking about somebody else. Andrew Carlisle is the guy that teaches at Pittsburgh.
Then who am I thinking
Carnegie
of?
Mellon.
Younger guy.
Carl
what?
Carl Donnelly?
No, it doesn't sound right.
Fuck do you edit? His name's can't be. It's not Andrew Carlisle. You're thinking of Carl, whatever his name is.
Has he ever done a video for the dojo?
He does, yes.
Then I've
It's
edited
gotta
one
be
of his.
Carl.
I've edited his video. No, I'm saying the Carlisle guy.
No, Andrew Carlisle's never done anything.
Okay, then no, I haven't edited him.
Yeah, so anyway, I don't know, but there's going to be a bunch of people we know for sure. And I'm very much looking
This went
forward
off the
to...
rails so
Yes, it
quickly.
did.
What are we doing? Okay.
I'm most excited for it. We've got to get Stuart Little on mic.
Dude, Stuart's there?
Stuart's going.
My good friend Stuart?
Oh, yeah. Stuart's going to be there.
Okay, hold
Jack
on.
Lee's going to be there.
We gotta do a quick hard reset. And hello, Chanter Rant listeners. If you are enjoying this shitty bagpiping podcast, then you have to become a patron of Chanter Rant on Patreon.com. Patreon.com/Chanter Rant. You can see a bunch of videos of us, Andy passed out on a couch being a douchebag, us after hours saying shit we cannot say on the podcast. This is the time for the real six to shine.
So many people want to buy us a pint. They all offer, but here's your chance. Buy us a virtual pint.
Yeah, it's
per month.
less than 1 pint a month, and you can see us make complete asses of ourselves and just enjoy some great Chanter Rant content. So yeah, we're going to be at Winter Storm. We're doing an episode live from our shitty hotel room.
Live.
Well, not live, like
yeah.
we're not broadcasting, but we're going to record it there.
We may stream. We don't know. We'll see what we can get away with.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure I can set up the stream. No problem.
I don't think we'll be able to get away with it, to be honest. But yeah,
I'm still amazed that they're actually going to let us in.
I have not heard otherwise yet. We have paid our entrance fee. Nobody rejected it or sent us our money
If
back.
I get
Said,
kicked out,
"Don't come."
I want a refund. Not for. I'll still go to Winter Steam.
Oh yeah, we're going for sure. We'll sneak our way in. But yeah, we're going to Winter Storm. We're super excited to see a bunch of friends. We got Joe Brady, we got Lone Star Piper, we got Kenny Heiner, we got our Canadian fans that I don't want to say their names in case they don't want to get in trouble. And then we got Stuart Little, who is a buddy, Jack Lee. Oh, I can't wait to
Jack Lee, who
will ignore the shit out of
he's
us.
going to pretend not to know us.
I'm very much looking forward to talking to lots of people who won't know who we are, and we're making way bigger deal out of this than it's probably necessary.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be Flagstaff all over again.
Hashtag do it for the sesh. And maybe we'll learn something in the process. Oh, my drum teacher's going to be there. I've never actually met him in person. That's another thing.
Dude, I will. Hey, it's totally worth it to me just to have Joe Brady live.
In person, yeah. Live. Joe Brady in the room humping your leg.
The Joe Brady experience.
That's what we call his penis.
And by the way, if you want to get video of the Joe Brady experience,
join our Patreon.
Patreon.com/Chanter Rant. For $5, you can see Joe Brady hump my leg.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited. It's only a week away.
Yeah, man, I'm stoked. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I've never been to Kansas City. I hear it's cold this time of year.
We're going to get off the plane, take an Uber to the liquor store, and buy everything we can.
Chanter Rant style.
Our room's going to be well stocked in case we get thrown out of winter steam, so that way we have more to go to. And then
It's essentially going to be a speakeasy.
It's going to be like a good incentive for people to come do the show in our room with us. Like, hey, Stuart or whoever. You know?
Well, you can either be where the bars are closed, or be outside in the snow, or you can be
in our room with us
in Chanter Rant Studios.
We got to, I would prepare a sign that's going to be on our hotel room door or whatever. It's like recording in process, walk in at your own risk because you're fucked once you're in here.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna tape over the latch so anyone can walk in.
Yeah,
and then we'll just put a recording sign up, and it'll just be the Chanter Rant room.
Darth Vader himself is going to be there as well. So,
do you think Darth Vader will come on? Do you think, dude? Can we get Vader on the show? Rap got Vader.
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know.
I find your lack of faith disturbing, Fusco.
I don't know, Captain. Shit. It'll be awesome if we do. We'll talk to some people. We have some friends, and we'll see if they can convince them to come talk to us.
Give it till it hurts.
Oh, yeah.
Patreon.com/Chanter. Oh, yeah.
And once again, thank you to our sponsors, ChanterRant.com and the Chanter Rant Patreon, the newly formed Chanter Rant Patreon. I'm excited.
I am super excited.
So we have a segment that was requested to come back.
By who? You?
We
had any requests for this?
Dude, the amount of segments we workshop. No, this was the pipe band fail of the week.
Oh, yeah. So we're working on trying to incorporate a little more band related content
into our pipe band into our pipe band podcast.
Yeah, which we rarely do.
So we have the pipe band fail of the week. This was submitted to us. This was not one of our picks, although we do have some just on deck. And I'm gonna play it. I think.
Yeah, just play it. Fuck it. Apparently in grade 5, they don't have to march up while they play, right?
Tap up, I guess.
They just tap into a circle, and then they're allowed to roll off from a circle, it looks like. We don't have that in the West Coast.
I mean, the clouds don't look real.
It's a well shot. Oof.
Ouch.
I mean, it's reasonably grade 5, I suppose. Sky looks nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of ouchies.
Those are some nice kilts. I can't see from here, Josh. What color are their flashes?
Not yellow.
Maybe they should be. Ooh.
Jesus.
How many pipers do you think are in this? I can't quite see.
I think about 6.
Yowzers. It's about 3 are playing one tune, 3 are playing another.
Well, and there's a lot of flat blowing up and down.
I'm going to blame the pipe major for the squawky reeds. You know who you are.
Do we need more of this?
Are we allowed to say who this is, or would he be mad?
Well, strangely enough,
My comment. Let me just summarize. My I know we didn't hear it to the end, but we could pretty much guess what happens. So my thought is this.
Clang.
That's how I described.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like grade 5, like
It's very grade 5-y, but with a lot of mistakes and lots of issues. Which is not wholly unlike ours.
Lots of yeah. I mean, come on, like
we're allowed to judge because we suck.
Well, and the inaugural pipe band fail was us.
So
and I'm still gonna post shit when we fuck up. Trust me, I'm brutal that way. Okay, so we have the pipe band win, and strangely enough,
this is the same band.
It's the same band.
So the pipe major changed the tunes to make it easier for the players, more appropriate for their level.
More appropriate for the level of playing.
Because he wrote this. Actually, this was submitted by the pipe major of this organization to show the difference between playing tunes within your range and tunes outside of your range.
Yeah, and it was just months later.
Yeah, months later. Yep.
So this just goes to reinforce what we always say of just play a simple tune well.
Yeah. They're marching in this time.
Completely different.
This is a whole different band. This can't be the same band.
It's the same band. I mean, that is a completely different transformation.
I wonder, like, I don't know, like I'm starting to have second thoughts about this because the drum corps was significantly better. So I wonder if that's just a few months of practice because, like, the difference in the rolls and the way they're playing, the confidence they're playing.
But the pipe corps was also very, very different.
Like he wasn't very specific,
and it wasn't large numbers. Like they didn't get a sudden numbers increase. It was similar size of people, but at the same time, incredibly different sound.
Right. Oh, huge difference. So I guess what was his point? I guess they made a change.
I think his point was like making a change to the lower level grade and what that can do. I mean, it just takes that extra little smidge of focus.
And playing tunes within your range was a big part of it.
Makes it a lot easier. Yeah.
Which
playing a simple tune well makes it a lot easier.
So it's interesting. Proves a point of some sort. What that point is, I have no idea because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about generally.
Generally, yeah.
If we did, we would not be where we are. Oh shit! So, well, thank you for that submission, Mr. Anonymous. And we appreciate you, just like us, going under the gun and sacrificing.
Small measurable progress, right? Like if you can't laugh at yourself, shit talk yourself, and enjoy your own mistakes, then you're in the wrong business.
Absolutely.
You got to be able to just take the good with the bad, man. Like we all have bad days. Some more than others.
Speaking of that, coming back from Christmas, how about that?
Dude, coming back from break, I don't know if this cannot be a unique thing to us.
I know for sure it's not.
Because
I've had many comments.
Coming back from like a holiday break, it's like you're starting over. Not like starting over like it's my New Year resolution and here's where I've improved last year. I'm gonna build on that. No, it's like, oh my God, I've done nothing for 2 weeks. I have to literally start over on everything.
Yeah, some even more. Somebody, I forget who it was that told me this, but somebody was saying that somebody in the band was called like the practice chanter champion or something like that. Like it was obvious they hadn't touched their pipes. Maybe they played their practice chanter, but nobody's touched their pipes in a month, essentially. And this is some other band. This wasn't us, but
which is just physically bad for the instrument.
That too. So, but I think that's a normal phenomenon, especially places where winter actually exists, like meaning like there's cold weather and shit like that where people just don't feel like doing shit, especially. And then I don't know if this happens in Australia this time of year. Theirs might be in the summer our summer.
They're all
July, August.
Over the holidays, they're all drinking white wine in the sun.
Right. So I don't know, but it definitely happens here. Like, although, okay, so we came back from break recently.
Yes,
this past Tuesday was our first practice in probably...
Well, the band came back from break.
The band came back from break in 4 weeks or whatever. 3 or 4 weeks. And, how would you describe it?
Honestly, not as bad as I thought.
I would agree.
Yeah. I expected so much more disarray, like maintenance-wise, sound-wise. I could tell people hadn't been practicing the actual tunes, like
competition stuff,
like finger-wise. Mm-hmm. But the instruments were in way better shape than I anticipated. I thought the instruments would be falling apart.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I thought a bomb would go off in people's faces.
I expected cracked stocks, like dead reeds, all the hemping loose, spinning. Yeah. Like I expected all that shit, and I didn't see that.
There was a little of that, but not over the top.
Not on the scale that would be normal.
And I warned them that I was going to be checking, so everybody kind of fixed it on the way in, kind of thing. But it wasn't wildly out. Like I was expecting everybody's to be complete crap.
Yeah, I thought all the bagpipes would just explode as soon as air was applied.
And it wasn't that bad. It was actually decent. Like our tone was decent.
Had some good sound, dude.
For the simple tunes. I mean,
granted, when all the reeds are replaced,
it may change slightly. We are going to probably go through that process soon. But I wonder. I'm sure other bands deal with this. Like, what is it like coming back? Most people probably don't touch their shit for 3 weeks, and it's reasonable. I mean, I understand it, but
that's weird to me because, like, is it because they're not gigging? Is it because they're not practicing? Like, what? Why not touch your instrument for 3 weeks unless you hate it?
Well, over the many years of so here's an example. I've been pipe major of this organization for 11 years or so.
Too long.
I came to learn that I used to take a break. Like the season ended roughly the end of August, early September.
Yeah.
And I used to take September off. I'd just like everybody 3 weeks off. We're not doing, it's happening again. So I just wouldn't do shit for September. But we always had gigs. We had 9/11 would always come up. We always had shit to do. So it really wasn't that much of a time off. So
we're a very gigging band.
Yeah.
We play a lot of shit.
What would always end up happening is we get to December, we'd have practices straight through December and nobody would show up anyway. So instead of aggravating myself, I started just calling December's off, playing through September. Fuck it, we'll just keep going and taking December off instead. Just to not aggravate myself, which seemed to work out because nobody's coming anyway. So, we took 3 weeks off or whatever it was, and we've been doing that for 3 or 4 years maybe or so. But you just kind of expect people over the holidays. They just got other things to do. There's so much going on. They're not in the mode to practice. As an independent musician, I also noticed this. Like, people stop taking lessons. They're not spending money on sort of ancillary things like that. There's not as much in the way of, like, gigs, for sure, so we're not as busy playing gigs.
Which is crazy to me because, for me, practicing playing, that's like my happy place. That's my recreation.
If you're a music lover, theoretically, it should be.
Like, my recreation is I'm going to practice or play.
Right.
As opposed to staring at my computer at my dead-end job.
Correct. We don't have that. It's weird. It's interesting, but I think what I've noticed is that people who love music, love playing music, if you're like a jazz musician or whatever it is, it doesn't matter what it is.
Or a musician.
Anything. Yeah. You're always doing it. And I wonder if piping in a lot of ways is square peg round hole kind of thing, where like people who want to play something but they're not like in love with it. I think,
and they pick the hardest possible fucking instrument.
That happens.
If you want to get some easy points and don't want to have to work hard at it, just learn guitar, dude.
Yeah. But then
4 chords.
But they
G, A minor, E minor, and D. You're fine.
But you can't hide in a group of people when you're playing guitar.
Yeah, but
Like pipers can do very well, not easily. We all know, but it looks like there's a bunch of people, so we can hide. Which brings us to our next point.
also I'm
is
self-reporting.
pipe. Yeah, I heard it, but which is pipe band homework, which is something we changed this year a little bit, or we're going into the new year changing, right? So, which reminds me of the people hiding concept. So
I'm interested in this too because you came up with this idea of the pipe band homework.
I did. Well,
okay.
I mean, I was inspired.
On the
others,
one hand, we were explicitly told by the membership of the band that they wanted more concrete objectives
and communication.
They wanted to be explicitly told what they should be practicing and how they should be practicing it, and they thought that would help them move forward as musicians.
Right.
So you came up with the homework.
Overdo it.
Yeah, the homework. Well, honestly, the homework's not that bad.
I don't think so at all. It's super easy, but I'm realizing how apparently difficult it is for people because I now realize what they were doing before.
But also, which
was
nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you're doing the normal stuff,
this would
recording it on your phone and posting it to the Facebook group is not that bad.
Be super easy because you would have played it.
The only outlier comes when you come across people that obviously weren't doing the things they said they were doing before, and now they have to post evidence of them doing stuff.
Correct.
I love the idea of videotaping yourself and posting it because if you're hardcore that you're going to record the medley, hate it, re-record it, hate it, re-record it. Okay, maybe that's the best one, but I'm going to try one more time, re-record it. And so you've already practiced it 4 times just to get that one video.
That's exactly the point. There's a few points, but that's one of the main ones is you're going to record it, you're going to hate it, and you're going to do it again, which means you just practiced 4 times more than you would have if I didn't ask you to.
But also people got to listen to, people have to listen to themselves. They have to be able to hear themselves, which is incredibly important.
Agreed. The other side of this thing, the other inspiration for this was nerves are obviously an issue for our people because we have a lot of people that are new to the instrument.
Well, yeah,
relatively new to the instrument.
It's pretty much all students.
Yes. So nerves is a big issue. So the idea partly also came from coming up with a way to help people work on their nerves. How else can you replicate a one shot to get it done situation like playing in front of a judge
video
other than recording yourself? It could be audio, but we do video just to make it more interesting, but plus
video is good
what
because
they're doing.
You can see some of the physical things.
Sure. But
I've been playing for fucking 15 years and Jack Lee corrected my shoulder down in one practice.
Yeah, like 6 months ago when he first came.
Like 6 months ago he's like, your shoulder's too high, drop your shoulder. Made a huge difference.
Yep.
So anybody that thinks he can't learn something, trust me.
Yeah, you can for sure. So, but that was a big part of it is that we need to get people over their nerves because, and this just happened last week. We played, so we had practice this past Tuesday. We played through the MSR a couple times before we recorded it. We recorded every week as a group now. Each week is a different.
And the best takes were before we recorded.
It. Absolutely. As soon as I turned that mic on.
As soon as we hit record.
Everybody lost their
panic.
Like in the recording, we could hear obviously mistakes. 2, I didn't hear it when I was playing, but I heard it in the recording.
Cutouts,
cutting out, their drones dropping out, the drones dropping out of tune.
I told you, dude. Like we had a lot of duets.
I had no idea until I listened to the recording that
we had a lot of duets in that.
I had no idea. So even I was like shocked. I'm like, why am I not hearing this live? Because I'm not standing next to that person. But on the recording, it's very clear when a drone drops out. And it goes into that like different tone.
Dude, that's the same thing I talked about at the Bishop Gorman gig, where it's like all of a sudden I'm playing by myself, and there's 3 bagpipers around me. Oh yeah. I'm just like, guys, you can cut out, but you can't all cut out at the same time.
Right. Now we're in real trouble. As long as one person knows what they're doing, I guess it's okay. No, it's not okay.
That's not okay.
I'm being facetious. No, but this recording thing every week is we're recording band every week now. And a different set. Each week is just a different set. Like
and the the townies are recording stuff, which is great.
So I make the out-of-towners record and send it to us every week as well. Just whatever one we did that week. And then the individuals locally too, because I want to know that they're practicing. At least they've done it one time that week, other than a band
That's the
practice.
thing. Like the people, like you had me do tutor duty, where I was like catching people up on their homework.
Correct, because a lot of people didn't submit.
And the reason I was catching people on their homework is they didn't practice, dude.
Yeah,
Like, oh, well, I'll do this at home. No, you're going to do it right now.
you can do it right now. I don't care. You can do it now. Or you can go home. That's up to you.
Like,
Yeah, like we need to know.
But I've always said I can tell immediately if you've been practicing or not practicing.
Mm-hmm.
Still can.
Yeah.
Like, just don't bullshit me. Just say, hey, I haven't done shit in the past week.
Yeah, I fucked up.
I fucked up.
Yeah, it's
Look
not
at
that
me.
hard.
Look at me. I'm Captain Asshole. I didn't do anything this past week, but next week I got you. Like,
Well, accountability.
we've all been there.
Point 3, accountability
Accountability.
to each other as a team.
Who's your accountability buddy?
My you're going to be my accountability czar. So accountability buddy. You're going to be my build a buddy.
Build an accountability buddy.
Exactly. So that's the other side of it is like, okay, so now we need to know.
So
No more hiding. This is the other thing. People have you experienced this at that gig because it became so apparent that people were hiding in the group when there's only you and me and everybody else is hiding. Like that doesn't work.
Yeah.
'Cause
all of a sudden
now-
we're doing a duet.
Because you and I can't be at every gig. So now there's one person who's playing and everybody else backs out. And then what the fuck?
And
then
also, this is bagpipes. Like, this is not a timid instrument.
yeah, you got to go for it.
You gotta be ballsy as shit.
Yeah. So there's a lot of reasons for all this, and hopefully we'll see where it goes in the next 3 months.
It'll be okay.
Because I'm very curious to see. Because now I have record of where people are starting from, say, December through.
But also,
April.
talking about accountability, we used to do this. Like, I remember a year ago today, we did the attendance thing, where we're going to track our members and their attendance at practice and gigs.
Yep.
And when you fall below a certain point, you're out.
Right.
Turn your kilt, motherfucker. You're done.
Right. We never really enforced it, though. That was the problem.
But there's no point in enforcing that. Now, I'm looking at it in a completely different way as the new vice president of the band. Hear ye.
Which is what? What's the new?
The way I look at it now is I'm going to track it. I'm going to track the attendance the exact same way. But then at the end of the year, when you bitch about the fact that you didn't do well in solos, or you got cut from band contest, or you got cut from performance at the concert in November, I'm going to say, well, here's your attendance. I'm not going to kick you out for bad attendance. I'm just going to say that this is why you were cut, because you showed up to 3 practices over 12 months.
And you want to show the correlation between you being shitty and not showing up to things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds reasonable.
Work that equation backwards. This is why you don't get played, because you don't show up.
Josh did it. He did it. No, I think all these things are good. Like, I'm always trying new shit. I've been very creative over the years as a pipe major, trying different things and throwing spaghetti against the wall, and nothing's ever works. So
I do like the spaghetti against the wall phrase.
Yep.
That's how you know it's good, if it sticks.
Exactly. And nothing has stuck. Like, if you're here's the thing. We're going to get into this because we have an upcoming show where we're preparing, and I'll tease it, where we're doing like 10 reasons your bandmate sucks, essentially, but we're preparing the details. And somebody commented fuck, I totally lost track. Train of thought.
10 reasons?
Yeah, but before that, what was I saying?
10 reasons your band makes us? Someone already commented?
Yeah, keep going back.
Hold on, Doc. Let me just... People aren't working hard enough.
Well, that's
People,
I have no idea what I was going to say.
God damn it.
Square peg, round hole. I don't know. Do the best with what you can with what you got. I don't know where I was going with this. I've got all kinds of thoughts in my head right now. So apparently the new Chanter Rant rules of drinking are out the window because now I can't remember shit, and we've been drinking a lot tonight.
It's been heavy, and I have been drinking tonight.
Josh is back this week. We should mention that.
Well, my sobriety was self-induced.
Yeah, no, I understand. Every once in a while you need a break. I get it. I've done those. I've done my 30 days here and there. Recover the liver, you know.
One of my favorite things when we have to put the chairs back at the church is like, yeah, it's not the first time I have to put chairs in a circle in a church. But okay.
Yeah. So,
So, do you want me to go ahead and bail you out of this and get us into an outro so we can finish the episode?
yeah, sure.
Okay. Pipe band life's not for everyone. And it doesn't always come at the right time. But with the Chanter Rant podcast at patreon.com/chanterrant, you can be there at the right time for you and your loved ones. It happens to a lot of guys. You're not ready to pipe band as hard as the Chanter Rant guys do. But with patreon.com/chanterrant, you too can be ready anytime, anywhere. So Fusco, I figure here's to our 50th episode.
Salud.
We're doing a shot with MLK herself.
Yes, MLK. What's up, MLK?
What's up, boys?
Cold.
So Fusco, what kind of insight do you have after 50 episodes?
I'll tell you what. I do know. I know that I know nothing. I know almost nothing more than I knew a year ago from bitching all this time. Although I will tell you this. This is actually an interesting thing. At least to me. Probably not to anybody. But do you feel like bitched out?
Yeah.
Like I'm almost to the point where I'm like,
I got nothing left to complain.
I've unburdened my soul. Like the last couple episodes, we've been less bitchy, and I'm starting to feel like we're a couple whiny bitches. So what are we gonna do next? But that's the whole point of this fucking show. So I don't know. I have noticed that the last few weeks, I'm like, I'm just tired of bitching about shit. So where do we go from here? Is year 2 of Chanter Rant like the positive year? Like, is this Papa Emeritus 2 year? What are we doing? Are you going to throw up? What is going on in your head? Your teeth look sweaty. Your eyes are watering. Josh has not drank in 2 weeks. Seriously. His eyes are going cross-eyed. He's trying to follow his own finger, which I don't know if that counts for sobriety. He's doing the Hail Satan. He's... what is going on here, MLK? What is he doing?
Good old Satan.
Hail Satan!
You know, of all the people that have abandoned me in my life, you know, my friends, my parents, my girlfriends, my bands, my political affiliations, Satan has always been with me.
He's part of your soul. He's in your heart.
He's my bio dad. Okay, so let's go back to that closing statement thing.
I don't know. I was kind of digging all this.
Well, you use what you want.
All right, are we gonna try that again?
Yeah, I was like, it's a 50th episode. We're gonna do like, you know, we're gonna zhuzh it up.
Juju it up.
No, zhuzh, not juju.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
All right, go.
So Fusco, it's the 50th episode of the Chanter Rant podcast. What have you learned?
I've learned to that expressing your inner deepest soul and complaint and darkness really helps ejaculate the negativity out of your existential penis hole.
That's so much better than the first take.
I feel
I'm glad that our bitchiness has helped other people to some extent.
I mean, I still show up to band practice angry as hell.
Yeah,
but
well, that's just
that hasn't helped. But I feel in my life
that's just because you're
better.
a single 40-year-old man that lives in a dorm. Like, what else would you do?
This is a choice. This is a lifestyle choice. Listen, son of you cocksucker. And not everybody has an aunt's house that was handed to them for free.
Oh, trust me, this place has so many liens against it. You have no idea.
Yeah, but you're not dealing with it.
No, I'm just going to change my name to Josh Martinez and disappear.
Listen, when my parents die, I'm going to owe somebody money. There's no inheritance coming to me, buddy.
Dude, this is the reason I have 2 passports. You gotta get on the train of going Black Ops.
I'm getting the fuck out.
Yeah.
So what I've learned from this show is that I need a sugar mama. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mostly need to marry somebody with health insurance because my liver is not going to last forever.
no.
I'm sure liver disease or something is coming. So
On the bright side, you look less jaundiced than normal.
are my eyes yellow or are they
No,
they're
you
pretty
look good.
clear?
You look good now, yeah. I can tell you've been clean for like 7 days.
It's been 5 or 6. What have you learned, Josh, from this 50 episodes? We've done 50 episodes, and you are... Where are you at?
Strangely enough, I've learned jack shit. I've learned that we're not alone.
Okay.
We're not alone at all. Apparently, other people have the same ideas we have. They have the same thoughts. They just have to express them differently. No, I'm not doing the... No.
Are you saying we're not alone in like an alien kind of way? Like,
Nope, that's not what I'm saying.
We're not alone. Oh, that's not it?
That's not what I'm saying. And no, I'm just saying that the vast majority of our listeners, all 6 of them, tend to want this kind of an outlet.
You think?
I think so. I think that we're just like when you talked about how, you'd come to practice, you'd be angry, like you just wanted to fucking vent all that shit out.
Yeah.
We've become the outlet for a lot of other people that are dealing with the same shit, and it's universal almost across the board with lower level bands, and sometimes with higher level bands of like, fuck, everything would be great except for this fucking thing, and I have to be nice about it, and I can't fucking say anything about it. But Chanter Rant will say shit about it.
Except for people, everything's great.
Which
we're going to discover.
In a vacuum. In a vacuum, pipe bands will be awesome.
Which we're going to discover when we do the 10 reasons your bandmate sucks, because we've got a lot
Yeah,
of
I would just
info
say
on
that these 50 episodes, 1, I never thought the show would make it this far. And 2, I'm just glad that we're helping in our own stupid, sadistic, fucked up way.
I hope we're helping. 6 people seem to be helped by this.
6 people seem to enjoy it. That being said,
Cahill abandoned us. Other than him, everybody's happy with it.
That being said, if you're helped by the Chanter Rant podcast, go to patreon.com/chanterrant or grab some merch from chanterrant.com. And Fusco, if you don't have anything else, I say let's just play ourselves out. So anyway, yeah, we're going to be at Chanter Rant.
We're going to be where? You want to try that again?